Since life first appeared on Earth, extinction has always followed close behind. Entire species wiped out, whole branches of evolution erased. And as life diversified, so did the causes behind its disappearance: asteroids, volcanic cataclysms, and dramatic climate shifts. Most extinctions, however, aren't the result of animals killing each other. They're creatures struggling against nature itself. But once in a while, extinction comes from something far more unsettling: other animals. And not so long ago, in geological terms, a massive biological conflict unfolded, one that reshaped 2 continents, triggered multiple extinctions, and still influences the wildlife around us today. This event is known as the Great American Biotic Interchange, or GABI. Today, you might see an opossum wandering through a North American city and think nothing of it. But opossums aren't native to North America. They're originally from South America. Meanwhile, animals like llamas and alpacas feel inseparable from South America, yet their ancestors evolved in North America. So, how did that happen? To understand, we need to rewind to about 3 million years ago, during the late Pliocene. At that time, North and South America were still isolated, having evolved separately for nearly 100 million years. This long isolation turned each continent into its own evolutionary experiment, filled with animals found nowhere else. South America was especially strange, dominated by giant ground sloths, armored glyptodonts, marsupial predators, and unique hoofed mammals unrelated to those elsewhere on Earth. North America, by contrast, was home to horses, deer, camelids, proboscideans, and an intimidating lineup of predators like big cats, canids, bears, and saber-toothed hunters. 2 completely different worlds. And they were about to collide. There were early warning signs. Small animals occasionally crossed oceans by rafting or island hopping. Rodents, bats, and tortoises even arrived in South America from Africa long before the main event, rapidly diversifying once they arrived. Later, North American mammals followed, including early carnivores. These early invasions already began destabilizing South America's ecosystems, but everything changed when geology intervened. As tectonic plates shifted and volcanic activity built new land, a narrow strip of land emerged around 2.7 million years ago, the Isthmus of Panama. For the first time in millions of years, North and South America were physically connected, and once that bridge formed, animals poured across it. At first, the exchange went both ways. North America sent horses, deer, camelids, and massive predators south. South America responded with ground sloths, glyptodonts, terror birds, and other bizarre giants. For a short time, things seemed balanced. 2 alien ecosystems meeting face to face. But the balance didn't last. South American animals pushing north quickly discovered that nearly every ecological niche was already occupied by tough, well-established competitors. Many struggled to spread, diversify, or even survive. Terror birds, once apex predators in South America, barely made it into the north. Glyptodonts also had limited success. One group stood out though: ground sloths. Multiple sloth lineages successfully colonized North America, with some reaching as far north as Alaska. Their massive size, powerful limbs, and ability to feed high off vegetation gave them a rare advantage. Smaller South American animals also fared better. Opossums, armadillos, and porcupines thrived thanks to adaptability, defenses, and flexible diets. But overall, the outcome was clear. North America came out on top. Nowhere was this more evident than among predators. Before the interchange, South America's predators were dominated by marsupials, terror birds, and large reptiles. They were effective, until North American carnivores arrived. Big cats, Pack-hunting canids, bears, and smaller opportunists like raccoons and skunks flooded the continent, reshuffling the predator hierarchy almost entirely. Many native predators declined or vanished, while North American carnivores became the ancestors of modern South American cats and dogs, including jaguars. Herbivores were hit as well. South America's native hoofed mammals, which had thrived for tens of millions of years, were gradually replaced. Only a few lineages survived, often the largest ones, suggesting that sheer size helped defend against new predators. Interestingly, giant xenarthrans like ground sloths and glyptodonts held their ground better than most, thanks to armor, massive claws, and overwhelming size. Still, South America was fundamentally transformed in a way North America wasn't. Why? Geography. North America had a major advantage. Animals migrating south had to pass through tropical regions first, meaning survivors were already adapted to heat and humidity before reaching South America. South American animals migrating north didn't face harsh conditions immediately, but once they moved farther north, colder and drier climates hit them suddenly, creating a deadly bottleneck. Even more important was isolation. South America had spent most of its history cut off from the rest of the world. North America, on the other hand, had repeated connections to Eurasia and Africa, exposing its animals to constant competition and evolutionary pressure. By the time the land bridge formed, North American animals were battle-hardened. South America wasn't. Many of the animals that won during GABI are gone today. Saber-toothed cats, dire wolves, giant sloths, and armored megafauna vanished during later Ice Age extinctions, likely driven by humans, climate change, or both.